a couple of days off, headed to the ranch. Yeah, little time off to veg in the blind. It's probably going to be a little too warm for me to be cutting cedar. Might be taking a break from that for the summer. So focus is going to be shooting something at night time or mornings or evenings. So come along on this hunt with me, and hopefully we get us a big old axis buck or maybe some pigs down, something like that. So come check it out. Let's get this episode rolling. Nothing new under the sun, one life to live, seeking fun. But shallow is the self-lived life. For me, myself, oh, so much strife. But Jesus is the answer for a life perplexed and wanting more. It's never easy self to deny, but it's the only way to a life on high. Awesome fun sit this morning. I tell you what, had 15 minutes in the blind. I mean, not even 15. Well, I was in the blind 15 minutes before shooting light, legal shooting light. Although exotics you can shoot anytime you want to. But I barely put my bow up on my hook, and here come 3 fallow deer following the trail I walked in on, and walked right to the feeder. And they were there all morning, just hanging out. Looked like maybe a 2 or 3 year old buck that's starting to grow his horns or antlers. There's a mature doe with them, but I didn't want to shoot her. I'm not going to shoot those fallow doe. There's just not enough of them here on the property. She's probably pregnant anyway. So that was fun, sitting watching them, and then they fed out, and then I saw a little one. He bedded down out there. The 4th one bedded down out there for probably 45 minutes, and then he finally, well, before he came in, the 3 fallow deer came feeding through again, and then he came to the feeder and was here just till it's almost 9 o'clock, and now he just left. I've seen 1 mature axis buck on the camera right here at this feeder. And that was 3 days ago, so that's been the last 10 days. Maybe we'll get something down this trip. So it's a fun sit, man. Just enjoying God's creation. Just all the problems of life go away when you're sitting out here. So let's sit back, relax. Maybe another 30, 40 minutes I'll sit here and go take a nap. We are about 30 minutes, 20 minutes from sundown. And every night, anywhere from about 30 minutes after sundown to about an hour after sundown. Last 4 days, been a huge pod of pigs that come in here. So I think I'm going to sit here after the sun goes down or after dark. And I've got my motion light out here. It'll hopefully come on. I put some corn close to the motion sensor so that it'll go off. So hopefully we're going to get some pig down tonight. But in the meantime, had a crazy thing happen about a couple of hours ago. Had that chocolate doe fallow deer came in right here, and she came up right here, walked over here, and was right down there under the ladder. It was crazy. Well, you can see the video right there on the screen. But she milled around over here for quite some time. Had about 4 minutes of video on it. And then she just made her way back out and trotted out. It was kind of funny. It was kind of cool, actually. Just watching her right here. Hey guys, we are on a pig hunt. We're going to head to the public land out here in Sam Houston. And hopefully we get us a big old porker down. It just had a rainstorm come through, and I am bored at home, so
I'm heading out tonight to see if I can't shoot me a porker. So we'll see what happens. I'm headed to a place that is, I've never hunted there before, but I've scouted the area and there's always lots of pig sign in there. So we'll see what happens, so come along. All right, guys, we are packing in nice and light, which is the way I like it. I haven't hunted this area before, but there's always a ton of pig sign in here when I come in here to try to scout a little bit. And right by this tree stand is where I found a big old whitetail scrape. Not sure why I haven't hunted here before, just never, I guess, had the opportunity or want to. So we're gonna go in here and sit tonight. We got about 2.5 hours before dark, and if these pigs come out, it's gonna be right before dark. So let's get to it. Forgot to mention that this hunt is exclusively an iPhone filmed hunt. So if I get it on camera, it's going to be on my iPhone because my tree arm for my regular camera is out at the property 6 hours away. So I'm stuck with my iPhone. And then also it's raining off and on, so I don't want my camera to get wet. But this one can get wet, so the iPhone anyways. So the pigs never showed up. I'm sure they're probably running too late at night for me to catch them. But it was fun sitting out there anyways. But I looked behind me just in time to see these two very, very pregnant does come through. And I tell you, they were really, really quiet. I barely heard them come through. Just turn around and look back behind me. Just in time to catch a couple of doe. They were pregnant for sure. That one was really big. That was cool. I don't know how in the world they didn't catch my wind, because the wind is blowing this way and it would have coned out right where they walked right there, but they just walked through. They didn't even look like the wind bothered them. But that was cool. We just need some piggies to do the same thing, but not so fast going through. It would have been hard to turn the camera on and get a shot, but I probably could have got a shot right here at about 20 yards maybe, if it was deer season. But that was cool anyway. We are back out at the ranch, and we just had 6 fallow deer come in. That's pretty cool. They're all young deer. They're still hanging around somewhere, but they came in. At first there was just a few of them here, and then the other 3 more came in, and so there's 6 altogether. I think there's 4 bucks and maybe 2 doe. The 2 chocolate look like they're does. And we've got 2 chocolate, 2 white, and 2 spotted. Nice to see those deer. They're too young to shoot for sure. Hopefully their grandpa will come by the end of July when his antlers are grown full. My wife is on the East Coast visiting family, and so I've got Jack with me. Come here, Jack. Jack's our little terrier mix. Smartest dog I've ever had in my life. I had a duck dog, a Labrador, that wasn't as smart as this dog. He's really obedient. But I lifted him up and let him look at those fallow deer. And they were chasing all around. And he was just like, he started whining and shaking. He wanted to go herd them up. Anyways, let's sit back and relax, and hopefully we'll get some down
axis buck. Had a couple of big axis buck on the camera, but they were both in the middle of the night, so maybe we'll see what happens. It wasn't but about an hour after that interview that those fallow deer left, and then a few of them actually came back under the feeder along with this young axis buck. And he's a decent sized buck, but he's younger. And I was debating in my mind whether I was going to shoot him or not, because my freezer is running awfully low with meat. And I was just waited to see what this axis buck was going to do. So I watched him for a little bit, and then I began to get things set up with my point of view camera. And by the time I got everything set up, he was already on his way out. Just had a huge axis buck come through. Caught movement over here, and I looked, and enough time to put the camera on. And he came through over here, never came to the feeder, and then walked through this opening over here, too far to shoot. He was probably like 80 yards, but there's just all kinds of stuff in front of me. I thought he might pop out over here, but he never did. He went straight away, I think. Man, that was a nice buck, I could tell. Big body, tall horns. Anyway, I'm gonna watch over here. He might come this direction. We'll see. Looks like he's by himself. It's been a little bit. Man. Well, yesterday we were sitting in the tree stand. I'm on 3 days off out here at the ranch. So this may be the only action I got tomorrow to hunt too, but it's just been deader than a doornail. Hardly any deer at all. I did have some whitetail out in front of me when I was sitting in the tree stand. So anyway, stay tuned. Maybe we will get some down. I need some more meat in the freezer bad. The difference between ownership and lease. This is it right here. Taking care of some cedar piles I cut three years ago, I think. Trying to burn them out of here and make it a little bit more open. Create a little bit more habitat for the deer. Been doing this for the last 16 years now. Just slowly cutting. I don't want to cut all the cedar out of here because I bow hunt. I want some cover. But I do want to create some more habitat, so that's what I'm doing here. I usually cut a year's worth, and then I go back and burn the third year behind. So anyways, getting a lot of work done today. Gonna go home today. Just saw a huge axis buck yesterday, but nothing is really moving other than that. So we're done hunting, I think. So thanks for watching. We are back out at the ranch. I got about a week's vacation, so this is my first morning sitting the blind. Out here to spend a little time with my wife and do hunting in the morning and the evening and play a few games in the afternoon. But last night I came and sat for about an hour. We got late evening last night. Had about an hour and a half to sit in the blind. No real action, except I did have a raccoon come in. So watch this as I shoot this raccoon. Bingo. A little bit high, but he's dead. No track job on this one. Looks like a female, which is a good thing. You know how many turkey eggs I just saved by killing this raccoon? A whole bunch. All right, let's get back to hunting. It was funny, right after I shot that raccoon, there was another one that came in and I was going to shoot it too, but it ended up just coming up and smelling the blood of the one I shot, and it hightailed it out of here pretty fast. So anyway, we've checked the camera, and I've had a few days ago I had that big axis buck come back, and the one that I saw last time I was out here. So he's still around, but I don't know where he's at or where he's going to be. I did catch him on a camera that I have down off of the feeders over here, strung in a line to try to catch a travel quarter. So I'm probably going to move some more cameras and see if I can catch where he's traveling. But anyway, I did have some small porkers coming here in the morning, right here at this feeder. So that's why I'm sitting here this morning. Hopefully I can get some more pork in the freezer. Anyways. The porkers show up just in time. Perfect eating size, actually. I think I rushed that shot. Darn. Well, guys, that's a wrap for this sit and for this video because it's getting too long. Just saw a couple of axis doe come across the open field over here. Probably about 120 yards out. They were going that way, not this way. So anyways, you saw with that pig, there's a couple of issues. I rushed my shot, and I was also worried about that little piggy in front of him. So I aimed a little bit high, but it was a little bit too much high. As always, this is a bow hunting radneck, and you're going to get everything on this channel, the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you want the airbrush, really nice, pristine stuff, where nobody ever misses, go to the Outdoor channel or the Sportsman's channel, and you'll get all that you want. But this is the Radneck, and we show you everything. And by the way, if you don't like the way I pull my bow back, or you don't like the fact that I miss on occasion, then you know what? Nobody's making you watch. That's for the 1% who come here and put all those stupid comments at the bottom. But anyways, for the rest of you 99% out there, thank you for watching. Really appreciate you watching. I don't have to please any sponsor or anything else on this channel. I just have a good time. This is my hobby. I make about enough money to take my wife out to eat once a month on this channel, and that's about it, which doesn't amount to much either than taking my wife out. So, but anyways, thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and we will get you all the notifications, or click the notification bell, and we'll give you notice of all the future videos that come out. So, but anyways, I think we're done. So thanks for watching.